So now, do you think abortion as an act should be legal or illegal?
To be fair,
as an act without the reason.
Everyone knows. Okay, if you know me, you know I believe euthanasia should be legal in Kenya. So naturally, it stands to reason that I believe people should be allowed the option, and it should not be legal. What we need to define is what we consider.
Then it should be legal. Pro-life.
The abortion question is about the act is when do you consider a life alive? The abortion question is actually a murder question. Yeah. So if you think life begins at conception, then from conception, that's murder. If you believe life begins at birth, then it's not. Anything between there was no life. So it's a murder question. The question we really have to answer is when does life begin? If you get the answer right, we'll go there.
So there are people who don't know when life begins.
No, not people who don't know. There's a debate.
There are people who are trying to pick when does actually.
They know there's life.
But when does it begin? When you're born or when you're conceived? Yes. That's the question.
There are those who...
Personally, I'd say this. I think life begins when you're conceived.
No, that's your opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Somebody else thinks.
There's someone who thinks.
Do you think when it's a zygote and there's a black fetus, there's a heartbeat?
Yeah.
Is that life? Is life a heartbeat?
Now that is...
Is that life? When your heart stops, are you dead?
Yes.
No. Medically, no.
When are you dead?
You're dead and your brain stops working.
So if there's no brain in the fetus, then it's not life, is it?
Yeah.
And so anything before the brain develops, there's no life.
Yeah.
Medically now.
Yeah.
Medically, you realize that conception is only one cell. When the sperm and the ova
Except we make you conceive.
then it starts dividing.
30 cells.
Do you know why pregnancy starts growing at 3 months? Because that's when the structure starts developing. It's going to naturally go down there. And then the bone, the vital organs start developing.
So at what point does the brain kick in?
6 months and above.
I think after 6 months, there's no life.
There's no life there. Because
I just say that
Apana.
people take life starting at different points. Those who say life
No.
but
Medically,
I was saying, medically. From a medical perspective.
medically, life starts at 6 months.
Not morally, it's medically.
medically life starts at inception, the moment the sperm enters the ovum.
But what dies? Because if we know because what's life? Life stops at death. So at what point
Does life start?
Or does this life stop? Is at death? Who is considered a dead person? Someone whose brain is not working. Now that is what it is asking. Yeah. So if the brain 6 months. So between
that is
day
when
1 to 6
a
months.
parent talks to
Yeah, so 0 to 6 months.
and relates
This thing cannot die.
when a child is like 2-3 months, akisikia sauti ya mama yake ataanza kulia. Alilani hiyo sauti wapi?
Kwa tumbo.
At around 5-6 months.
Anajua huyu, this is my person, this is my person.
Yeah.
But before then they can't. Before then they can't.
So, in conclusion, people should have the right to choose whether to keep baby or not. And this question of when does life begin, what is abortion, is it murder, is one where light is away from fixing. Yeah. But I have no doubt we'll figure it out. Yeah.
I'm sure in like 3 years we'll have cracked.
We're looking at another maybe 3, 4, 5 governments.
Yes.
20 years.
We are very young democracy. We are 51.
No, I'm talking about global.
Sure.
You see now?
How many years will it be? 50?
It's a crime.
52.
It's a crime.
The US is 200 plus years old, and they're still grappling with it.
Yes, they've actually
200 plus
denounced abortion.
It's illegal now. Supreme Court.
All of a sudden they said it's illegal.
Yeah, and they're 200 plus years old. So we'll get there. We'll get there.
But
now,
Kenya is still
for now, just be healthy, be safe. If you want to go down,
strap it up.
Yes, strap it up. Yes, by all means, yes. And then
be intentional.
If you have to go down that road, just I hope it goes well for you. I've had some horror stories.
Yeah, choose a better daddy.
What? Why do men have to be involved in this conversation again? Well, bye.
It's been well, guys.
I'm never going to do it again. Tumerab friends. Tumerab.
Choose a better baby daddy.
He doesn't have a baby though, does it?
Yeah, no, me have a good. Let me tell you, me have a good baby daddy. So how does it feel that every time you're arguing, you have to win a case? How does it feel? You're expected, rather.
It feels awesome. I'm not very competitive. It's actually odd that I'm a genius litigator. Yeah, I said it. I've never lost a case.
I don't think I can agree.
I deliver client expectations. I win. And I think in life, it's good when people expect you to always be at your best, to always win, to always deliver results. It challenges you.
But how does it feel that you're expected?
There are cases I've handled where there's a lot of pressure, and it's even a question of they expect me to win. I expect me to win.
Okay.
And that drives me. The days I don't sleep.
So that's your drive.
Yeah, I go to bed at 10.
There are people
I don't sleep.
waiting.
Unawaza tu. I do this, my section that. I wake up, I go online, I research something. Oh, yeah, that makes sense to me. The days before court cases, I always get nervous before my cases. I tremble a bit. But when you are in the zone, when you say the first word, say, your ladyship. In this matter, my name is Ndaga. I represent.
Bukula.
It's genius. I think all professions have that moment, that thing you do.
Yes, everywhere.
Even for you.
Yeah, even when you're pitching.
Yeah.
When I'm doing my presentation.
Go there with your.
You have to.
It's PowerPoint.
PowerPoint, Excel, everyone uses.
Excel? Guys use Excel?
Yeah.
How? It's a more complicated thing not to manage.
But for you to be more proficient, or rather efficient in life, they expect you to know Excel.
I'm proficient in Microsoft Office, including Excel.
Okay. I am proficient in Excel. Because when you're Excel, you're a seasoned Exceller. I'm a seasoned Exceller. Excellent. So the more proficient you are in Excel, the better you look, like managerial level.
I won't even argue with that. I won't even argue with that. I won't argue that.
Yeah.
I know guys who use Excel, it's in their head like this. So A1 plus D2 minus C3, that's...
No, nowadays you just drag it down. You're like, the formulas.
You're probably going to IAT? You're a class pale. And you should know you passed. Actually, Excel repeated. Wow. But do I remember? So...
Did you?
To answer now with finality, the pressure is always on. But I like it. I'm up for the challenge. I like that people expect me to win. It means I've been doing something right. If you don't been doing it right, they won't expect you to win.
Exactly.
They'll expect you to represent them, but not a hope. If you're doing it right, they'll come to you and they do not expect failure.
To lose.
One.
So now that you're expected to win, does this apply even in murder cases?
I owe a duty to all my clients, regardless of the case, to represent them.
Even when you're aware?
No, it's not for awareness. it is the duty of the prosecution to prove their case beyond reasonable doubt. That's it. We drew the line ethically where we're not allowed to have a positive defense when you know the thing has happened.
Or to be biased.
All we're saying is, maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. Prove your case. That's all. I've handled a murder case. And you know what I did? I won. I don't lose.
All these ads, when you're doing, like, advertising will always be, what's the word? Relevant in a community. Even in 30, 50, it will be relevant. Yeah, that's the whole point. So now, we don't know if law will be relevant.
What?
But you see, what helps, you know what helps, guys, is it's a government for people, by people. Yeah, so law might be relevant.
Will always be relevant.
Yes, will always. But you see, for advertising, you still need that awareness. No matter what you're doing, whether it's this year or people did. They did a smoke signal.
How did you know
yes.
you wanted to do it?
So now there's an ad that I listened to. It was for TOS, yeah. There was this chick for, I think it was in Capital. The show was Rick D's.
Oh,
yeah. So Rick D's.
And the weekly top 30.
Yes, so they had this advertisement, top 40.
Yeah.
They had this advertisement for working in her Mitumba High Heels or something. Miss Babes.
Oh my Lord. How old are you again?
If you know, you know, by the way. If you know, you know. So anyway, so Miss Babes, I listened to that ad and I was like, this is what, because these are the things I say randomly in family functions and everyone laughs. Kumbe, I can actually say this thing and make money. Because I was just thinking, because I'm a very proper copywriter.
She had Miss Babes, like I said, I can walk in heels.
No. I can come up with that concept.
Sorry.
Yeah, because that's what I thought. I can come up with this concept and be paid for it and make money. Plus, it's something I was interested in. So now I decided, you know what? I even told my mom, because initially I was supposed to do law, by the way. Very interesting. I was supposed to do law. And I even told my mom, I think I want to be a lawyer. But then mom was, are you sure? But like, let me take my time. But then so I decided, you know what? Let me go do advertising. How many unis were offering advertising at that point? Actually, just one in Kenya, which was Daystar. Only Daystar was offering advertising. Yeah, but so at that point, it was only so it was only Daystar offering that degree, and then now that's how I joined Daystar.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I think it's the best thing I ever did for myself because we stood out. I'd say there were a couple of advertising agencies, like even when I joined Ogilvy, do you know funny thing, I'm not going to, anyway. So I realized when I was...
The touring that guys do when they say I'm not going to, I have a go.
And they don't do. So I realized that when I joined agency, like I'd be in a certain agency and I'm the only one who has a degree. And it makes a difference. It has a huge... I'm sorry that people say that you are not applying what you learned in school to where you're working, but what I learned was what I was practicing at that moment, because I studied advertising, and especially I'd say Ogilvy. When I joined Ogilvy, it was everything, because everything I learned, because I learned copywriting. That's what I majored in, by the way, copywriting and media buying. And when I was there, I joined as a copywriter.
Wait, what's media buying?
Media buying is where you're buying your Google ads and your sport ads for TV commercials. You see, when you see a TV on Citizen TV at 9:45, 9:15, that's bought. That's a space bought, yeah? So there's someone who actually has to target it. There are AdWords behind it. AdWords are advertising words behind it for the ad to actually appear there at 9:15.
That's the YouTube Zashida.
Those are still AdWords, Google AdWords.
So you buy that as well?
You buy it.
Just for the record, there's nothing you're watching. but it's
it's a black
visualizing.
Yeah, how it looks
How
like.
to look at.
So that's what I did. I did media buying and advertising because I felt like it was the future. But most importantly, my mom felt like that was the future. And funny thing is, when I did advertising, blah blah blah. You see, digital is the future. Everyone is now doing digital.
But you are ahead of the curve.
Yes, that's the thing. We actually studied for it.
So sometimes kibelembele simba.
Saa zingine. Yeah. Sikila saa. But yeah, so it worked. It worked out.
That's awesome. I've always thought that there's so many guys out there who are in professions or careers or jobs that they don't genuinely love. And I think the biggest balance we have to find is between what you want to do and what you do just to pay the bills. And it's important to pay bills.
Very. You have to survive.
But find that side hustle or something. All I think is try to find your way back to where your passion lies.
But yeah, plus there's nothing as awesome as doing what you love. Yeah, like earning money, and not that you're being paid mediocre, but just earning money from what you love. That's the most important thing I think in life. Everyone should experience that.